Jeffrey with Real Nifty Vintage, and I have another week of what sold on Etsy. I had a pretty good week. This is the week of January 25th through the 31st. And the first thing that I sold is this little Hamburglar car. It's nothing too exciting. I wanted to test the waters and see what something like this would sell for. It's a wind-up toy from the 80s, and it sold for $1.95. I marked it down a few times to get it out the door, and it finally sold for that. So $1.95 plus shipping. Next, if you remember, I guess it's it would be my first haul video. This was in it, and I bought this for $5, and it ended up selling for $80, but then right now I have a 15% off if you spend over $25, so it sold for about $68 plus shipping. So it's a very cool piece. I guess I'll slide through. Really neat. It was originally marked $10, but I asked the person that was there if they would take $5, and he said yes. So I got it for $5 and sold it for $68. Next up is this little angel. I paid $2 for this. It's a July angel by Napco. It's in very, very nice shape, and it sold for $24.95. It was originally marked $29.95, but again, with my 15% off sale, it sold for about $25. Next up is a king size flat sheet. It's an older, new old stock. I would say probably from the 70s, it looks like. And this sold for $24.95 as well. It was originally marked $30. So this doll bed, I got it at an auction, but it was part of a grouping of some other things, so I didn't really intend to even buy it. But I paid, I think, $2 for the group with the other stuff. I've already made back my money many times over with the other items in the group. But this I was able to sell for $34.95, and then with the discount, it netted me $29. It's a brass bed, and it's actually came in the original box, so it was very easy to ship. And I just assembled it for the photo, and I took it back apart and stuck it back in the box the way that it came. So it was a very easy item to deal with. Next up, this is a little waffle iron, like a miniature size one. I don't really know much about it, beside what it says on there. And there was a few other ones listed online. I've had this for over half a year, not sure, maybe going on 8 months or so. So I've had it for a long time. I sort of forgot about it. And I think I paid about $5 for it at a yard sale. And it finally sold for $24. But it's, it says 1910 on one side and 1912 on the, 1910 on this side and then 1912 on this side. So I don't really know what's going on with it. And my research, I couldn't figure it out. So luckily it sold though. So very nice. Next up, these are some magnets that I just listed. You might remember these from a very recent haul video that I did, where I showed a whole bunch of magnets that I picked up over the summer. So I just listed all my magnets, and these sold for $18 plus shipping. And they're very cool. They are made of like a rubbery plastic material, and they're like a croissant and pie, fries, hot dog, different things. All right. There's a lot to get through this week. I did sell quite a bit. This is a really cool thing, and it took longer than I thought to sell, but it's a Humpty Dumpty Jello advertisement. It's from a magazine, and it actually came like this when I bought it, with the matte background and the plastic sleeve. And I paid $2 for it at a local flea market slash, well, no, it's a flea market. So, yeah, I paid $2 for it. It was originally marked like $5, but I bought a whole bunch of them from this guy, and he made me a deal for just $2 a piece. I have a lot of them still left, but I sold, I think three. I think I bought about 15 of them, and I've sold maybe three of them. So, and it sold for $9.95, which is not the best, but I was glad to see it go. So, next we have another item that I just listed. It's a set of pillowcases from the 70s, and it's just a floral new old stock set, and I sold them for $12 plus shipping. Next, this is an old scale, really cool. I've had it for a while, and I paid $5 for it at an estate sale, but it actually says Selma Family Scale on the side. I just thought this scale was really cool. It took a long time to sell, and it finally sold for $22. I had it. I had it all the way up to around $40 at the beginning, and over the months, I've just been kind of lowering the price. You know, it's in really beat up shape. It's missing its glass or plastic front, has a lot of rust, but it's just a really cool scale, and it does work. So I was finally glad to see that sell. Next up, we've got another sheet. So I've just listed the sheet also, and it sold for $16.95. A 70s fitted, double fitted sheet. Fitted sheets are harder to sell, in my opinion, than the flat sheets. So I originally had this listed for $19.95. It's below the sale price. If you know, it's below the 25 minimum for the sale. But the guy asked me if I could go any lower, so I just went ahead and took 15% off of the 20, and so I sold it for $16.95 plus shipping. We have a little Statue of Liberty here. I paid 10 cents for this at a yard sale over the summer, and it sold for $12 plus shipping. Really cool. So yeah, those are just a nice, easy sale. Now these are pretty cool. So the thing about this is I had already, I think it was the middle one, in a box in a spare room that I was saving for, don't know why, because I thought it was cool. But it was only one shaker. But over like I think a month or so, I went out and I found the other two pieces to this. I found the larger shaker and the toothpick holder guy, and I found both of those at the same time. So I was just kind of shocked because this is not a common um, figurine, and the fact that I found the other one, not like that one again or something. But anyway, I spent no more than $2 for all of them. I know that, and I sold it for $19.95 plus shipping. So that was really cool. Next, we have this trash can. It's in a Hollywood Regency style, like a goldish, um, oh boy, like a bronze kind of coloring going on, and it's really dirty on the inside. I don't know if I have a photo. Yeah, really just gross. And I was able to sell it for $19.95 plus shipping. Next, we have these glasses. Again, this is from my first haul video that I did. So that would give you an idea of how long it took to sell these. But they finally sold for $49.95, but with the discount, it brought it down to $42 plus shipping. And they're just really cool glasses, and really happy to find those and sell them. They're Culver, and they're just really cool. That was kind of loud. Lastly is these shakers here, and if you remember from previous haul, what sold video, I just sold the other pair of these that I had. So now I'm out of this. These are a matching set for the Corel pattern called Meadow, and they sold for $8. So that is it for the week. That was the 31st back to the 25th. So that was a pretty good week of sales. Let me know in the comments below what you thought, if there was any surprises. Um, I will note that I do not have a screen, like a camera on me in this corner over here, like I thought that I was going to be able to do. Um, the internet connection and this screencast company cannot support the, I guess, amount of data that it takes to capture the screen grab and the webcam feed at the same time. So it was very, very laggy in my test. Um, so I think that I have to catch it during a time when no one uses the internet or something. And I can't be that predictable. So I don't know when I'm going to do my video. So I think I'll just stick with my voice. Again, thanks for watching, and subscribe and comment down below. Thanks. Bye-bye.